Namaste and Pranam. Meditation on the Bhagavad Gita. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim अम्बत्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणि O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself enlightened Partha, which was included in the Mahabharata by ancient sage Vyasa. O showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism, O goddess contained in the 18 chapters, O affectionate mother, the destroyer of the rebirth, I meditate upon thee. And now, salutations to our Lord Sri Krishna. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. O Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, the heartthrob, the extreme delight of Mother Devaki, O supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. So we take up reading of the 26th Shloka, the 26th verse of Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the first adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now, here also in this particular thing, Swami Chidbhavananda ji has split the 27th shlok, the first line, and coupled it with the shlok number 26. So instead of two-liner, this becomes two lines of 26th shloka and first line of 27th shloka. The shlok reads like this: Tatra pashyat sthitan parthaha Pitrunath pitamahan Acharyan matulan bhratrun Pautran sakhins tatha. Now this is the 26th shlok. With this comes first line of 27th shlok. Shvashuran surudhaschaiva senayorubhayorapi. Now, what has happened is, now this narration is Sanjay is telling Dhritarashtra that having asked by Arjuna, I want to see all those who want to fight me. Let me study those. Who are these characters? And with that kind of fighting spirit, Arjuna has ordered or maybe requested Sri Krishna, please take the chariot there. And Sri Krishna, the great Sarathi of Arjuna, he took his chariot tied with those beautiful white horses and placed the chariot in between the two armies. And then Sri Krishna told Arjuna, although the Sri Krishna's words are narrated by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra, and then Sri Krishna had told Arjuna, look, here I have brought you. Now see whatever you want to see, who are all there in the army, opposite side, Kauravas, and then get ready for the fight. So that was the simple thing Sri Krishna did at the request of Arjuna. And now the chariot has come, stood in between both the armies, and Arjuna is watching the Kaurava camp, and Sanjay is narrating that particular happening to Dhritarashtra. Tatra pasyat sthitan parthaha Tatra is there. Apashyat saw. Sthitan stationed. Partha is Arjuna, Partha. So, having stationed there in between the Kaurava and Pandava army, then Arjuna saw. What did he see? Pitrun atha pitamahan. The warriors as reverential as father. Pitrun. Pitamahan as reverential as the grandfathers like Bhishma. So Arjuna sees the warriors on the Kaurava side as reverential as father, as reverential as grandfathers. Acharyan, Matulan, Bhratrun. Acharya teachers like Dronacharya, Krupacharya, they are all the teachers of these students, of these disciples. Dronacharya, of course, the main guru. So what Arjuna says? Acharyan, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, Matulan, maternal uncles, like paternal uncles, maternal uncles. I mean, all these are all from the same clan, from the same family. So he sees the maternal uncles also standing there. The teachers also, revered teachers also there in the opposition army. Bhratrun, brothers. Of course, Kauravas were their first cousins. Duryodhan, Dushasan, Vikarna, and all those 100 fellows, they were all their brothers. So, Acharyan, Matulan, Bhratrun, Putran, Pautran, Sakhi, Tata. Putran, the warriors, as I mean, similar to their own sons, like Arjuna's sons, Abhimanyu and Draupadi's sons, this side on the Pandava camp, that side, Duryodhana's sons, Dushasana's sons, they were all like their sons only, isn't it? Pautra, even the grandsons, Sakhins Tata, and the friends. So what Arjuna sees in that camp? He, first of all, he wanted to judge the characters, judge those warriors who are going to fight in this war and who are even willing to lay down their lives just to please that wicked son of Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana. And with that intention, Arjuna had asked Sri Krishna to take the chariot in the middle of both armies so that he could see who are all there lined up in the enemy camp. And then what Arjuna says? Arjuna says, having reached there, he sees the warriors as reverential, as fathers, grandfathers, as beloved, as their own sons, grandsons, and brothers and friends. That is all the opposite army is comprising of. Shvashuran Surudhaschaiva Senayor Ubhayorapi. Shvashuran, fathers-in-law, all the relatives now, from within the same clan, the same origin of the family. And now they are fighting each other for the sake of that kingdom of Hastinapur, for the throne of Hastinapur. So who all are there then? Shvashuran, the fathers-in-laws. Surudha is again the friends, the dearest of friends. Not only just Sakhi. Sakhi is just friends. Surudha means the hearty friends. Senayor Ubhayorapi. And these are the fighters in both the armies. In Kaurava army as well as Pandava army. And This is what he starts, Arjuna starts seeing in those two armies. Now, the chariot is in between. So this way, this side he looks, he sees Kauravas. This side he looks, he sees his own army, Pandavas. And who are they all? Who are they who are going to fight, who are going to wage war against each other? Who are they? They are from the same family, they are fathers, they are grandfathers, they are most reverential teachers, they are friends, they are like sons, they are like grandsons, and they are dearmost friends. So that is what Arjuna sees, and this is going to create some trouble now for him in the next shloka that we are going to read next. So this is what normally happens in even in our day-to-day life. We face a problem comes to us, and we start observing the problem, and what we see in that problem, that our own life reflections are there in that problem. These problems, they don't come from anywhere outside. These come from our within. These are very much part and parcel of our life, which we consider them as problem. So exactly in the same way, when Arjuna sees the enemy camp and their camp, and what he finds, they're all his own. They are his fathers, they are his grandfathers, they are his teachers, they are his friends, they are his sons, they are his grandsons, the things like that. So that is how the confusion, the dilemma, the paradox, it starts. Our own creations, our own brethren, our own parts and parcels, and we have to find them. So this is what Arjuna had his first impression after looking at both the armies now. Kaurava's army he saw, and he had a look at Pandavas also, and in both the armies he sees his own people. So that is today's shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.